Yeah, distance between dipole is 2a, right? That is our dipole length. Now we have to calculate the electric field due to this negative charge plus electric field due to this positive charge at a certain point, at a equatorial point. Equatorial point means at a perpendicular point. Now this is a dipole. We will take a point at the bisector of this dipole. Bisector means which divides the two charges equally. So this is a bisector which is dividing the dipole. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಟ್ ಅನ್ ಇಕ್ವೆಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಮತ್ತ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಸೆಪರೇಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಮತ್ತ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಸೆಪರೇಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದುದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಈ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಇಂದ equatorial point ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? perpendicular point which is present at the bisector. ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? Now, as we have done in the case of electric field due to a dipole along the axial line, what we have done in the case of electric field due to a dipole along the axial line, we have first calculate electric field at a point due to negative charge. Then we had calculated electric field at a point due to positive charge. Then we have taken the sum of the electric field due to the two charges. The same thing we are going to, or the same procedure, you can say the same procedure we are going to follow here also. Is it clear? Now this is the point P. So let us consider a point P here at this point. So equatorial point, the equatorial plane. Is it clear? So this is a point P at an equatorial point. I have to calculate electric field at this point P due to this negative charge. So if I want to calculate electric field at this point P due to negative charge, then I have to join this point P to the minus Q and also this point P to the plus Q. Correct? Because we want the distance between the charge and the point where we are supposed to calculate the electric field. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ನಾನು ಈಕ್ವೆಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೀನಿ. ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇರ್ತದ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪಿ ಇಂದ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ಲತ್ತದ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೀನಿ, ಇವೆರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡೀನಿ. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪಿ ಅನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪಿ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂಗೆ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಎ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಿ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ at minus q the point as a and at plus q the point as b. Now these two makes an angle with this point p. That angle we have taken it as theta. Both the charges are making angle with the point p, so that angle we are taking it as a theta. You can see these two are a right angle triangle, right? Again the distance from A to O will be A, and again from O to B will be A. We know why we are taking distance as A and A, students. Anyone? You can unmute and talk, you can unmute and say why we are taking distance as A, this half as A and this half as A.
Because it's total 2a.
Yes, the total length of the dipole is 2a and O is at the midpoint. So this length will be A and this another length will be this O to B will be A, right? So now electric field at this point P due to this negative charge. What will be electric field at this point P due to the negative charge? So can anyone tell the direction of electric field at point P due to the negative charge? It will be towards the charge towards A, or it will be away from A? It will be towards A or away from A, students? It will be towards A. Correct? Towards the negative charge. Similarly, electric field at point P due to this positive charge will be away from A. You can see this arrow marks. This shows the electric field. This shows the electric field due to this positive charge at point P. And direction of electric field for positive charge will be away from the charge. So this arrow is taken in outward direction, right? And one more thing, distance between this point O and this point P. Let us take this distance as R. That is the distance between this point O and point P. Clear? Now, as I have told you, electric field at point P is away from the charge, that we have taken it as E1. And similarly, electric field at point P, due to negative charge, it will be towards the charge. This we have taken it as E2. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಎರಡು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಲಿಂದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಒಂದು ಇದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ. ಇದು ಈವನ್ ಏನದ, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ದೂರ ಇರ್ತದ. ಸೊ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಆರೋ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗದ, ಔಟ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗದ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಯಾವಾಗ್ನು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ E2 is towards the charge. Clear, students? Now we want to calculate electric field at P due to this negative charge and also due to this positive charge. For that, we need the distance between this B and P and this A and P. So now let us consider this distance as X and this distance as X. Now this is very easy to calculate for you, to calculate the distance. Clear, students? You can easily calculate the distance. How you can easily calculate the distance? See, you know adjacent side, you know opposite side. Then you can easily calculate hypotenuse side. Am I right? When you know adjacent and opposite, you can easily calculate hypotenuse. So X you will get by using your Pythagoras theorem. So at point P, electric field due to positive charge, let us take it as E dash is equals to 1/4 pi epsilon naught magnitude of charge. What is the magnitude of charge here? Q, right? So magnitude of charge Q divided by distance square. Now initially let us take its distance as X itself. Clear, students? So since we have considered BP distance as X, so distance between B and P as X, so we will take its distance as X itself. So write it as Q divided by X square. Right? So this is the electric field expression, that is E dash is equals to 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by X square. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರ್ದಿವಿ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಎದ್ರ ಮೇಲ, ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪಿ ಮೇಲ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಏನದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ? E equals to 1/4 pi epsilon naught ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಇದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಏನದ, Q ಅದ. ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ Q divided by distance between this charge and point P, because this charge is producing electric field at this point P. So we have to calculate distance between these two. So that distance we have taken it as X square. So we have assumed this distance as X square. Similarly, electric field at this point P due to the negative charge in the electric field produce after the point P mela. So electric field at point P due to the negative charge. How we have taken for the positive one, similarly we will be taking negative also. So for negative also it will be E dash equals to 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by X square. Now what is X value? As I have told you before, we will be calculating this X value by Pythagoras theorem. These two are right angle triangles, right? So this PAO and OPB, these two are right angle triangles. So from right angle triangles, you can write a hypotenuse square is equals to adjacent square plus opposite square. So this X will be equals to square root of R square plus A square. Means this distance between P and A and P and B is square root of R square plus A square. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿವಿ, ನಮಗ ಇದು ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಗೊತ್ತದ. ಇವೆರಡು ಒಂದ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಅದ. APO ಒಂದ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಅದ. OPB ಇದು ಒಂದ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಅದ. ನಮಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ಯದ. ಪೈಥಾಗರಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಪೈಥಾಗರಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತದ, ಇದು ಹೈಪೋಟೆನಿಯಸ್, ದಿಸ್ hypotenuse square is equals to ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರ್ತದ, adjacent square. ಇದು adjacent, ಇದು ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್. ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, a ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, r ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಆರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದನ್ನ ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ರಿ, ಆರ್ ಎಚ್ ಎಸ್ ಅದು ರೂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ನಾಗ ಏನ್ ಬಂತು, ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬಂತು. ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಮತ್ತ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ ಎರಡು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೂಟ್ ಅದ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅದ, ಎರಡು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. ಉಳಿತೆಷ್ಟು, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಬಂತು, ಇ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು 1/4πε0 q ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಒನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನೀವು, ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ E1 is equals to magnitude of V2 is equals to E dash. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, electric field due to these 2 points, due to positive charge and due to negative charge, both are same, both are equal in magnitude, but they are opposite in direction. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಪಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದ, ಎರಡು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂದ ಎರಡರದ್ದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತದ, ಬಟ್ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದ, ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ನೆಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿವಿ, ಇ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿವಿ. ಇ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು 1/4πε0 ಇಂಟು ಕ್ಯೂ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿವಿ. ಈಗ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಕಟ್ ಬರ್ರಿ. ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ನಾಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ಸೊ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ನಾಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದು E1 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಇದು E2 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಇವೆರಡು ಬೋತ್ you have studied this parallelogram law of vector addition. If two vectors are adjacent to each other, then the resultant of the resultant vector will be, if two vectors are adjacent to each other in the form of parallelogram, the resultant vector will be in which direction, students? It will be, yes, anyone? Parallelogram law of vector addition. What does parallelogram law of vector addition says? Am I audible, students? Am I audible, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what does parallelogram law of vector addition state? If two vectors
The
are
resultant
adjacent to
vector is,
the resultant vector is its diagonal, right? So this is one vector,
yes, ma'am.
which is your E2 vector, and this is another vector, which is your E1 vector. ಇದು E2 vector ಅದ, ಇದು E1 vector ಅದ. ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನದ, ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು adjacent ಅವ. ಅವಾಗ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ ಇರ್ತದ, ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ ಇರ್ತದ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್. Means your electric field is in this direction, that is parallel to the dipole axis. Your resultant electric field will be parallel to the dipole axis. Clear? Now this is one position vector, students. E1 is a position vector. We know position vector can be resolved into two components. Along its horizontal it is resolved into cos theta, along its vertical it is resolved as sin theta. Remember one thing, either theta again opposite it to the students. Listen this carefully. This is one position vector. I think in motion in a plane chapter you might have studied about position vector also, resolution of vectors. Clear? Resolution of vectors, what you will do in case of resolution of vector, if any position vector is there, that you will resolve into two components, isn't it? Say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
You will resolve into two components, correct? That will be along its horizontal component and along its vertical component. Along the horizontal component you will be taking it as cos theta, and along the vertical component you will be taking as sin theta. Motion in a plane chapter ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್, E1 ಒಂದು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್, E2 ಒಂದು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಆ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಎರಡು ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ನಾಗ ರಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಒಂದು ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಾ, ಮತ್ತೆ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಾ. Now the question is, which one you will take it as horizontal, which one you will take it as vertical? Remember always the component which is just near to the theta. So this is theta, right? So this opposite to this theta will be its horizontal component. Remember this. So here theta is there, then this component is your horizontal component. That means this is your cos theta. Artha aita students? theta just opposite ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದ ಅದು ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಇರ್ತದ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು cos theta ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಇದನ್ನ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. So this is the theta, this is the position vector, so this is the horizontal component. So this electric field E is resolved into E dash cos theta and along its vertical E dash sin theta. This is clear now? Is this clear, students? Any doubt in this? No doubt. Clear to everyone how to resolve the position vector into two components? Say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now next. So now similarly, now this we have resolved for E1 vector. Similarly, we will resolve for E2 vector also. So for E2 vector, now you tell me which is the horizontal component for E2 vector? Which will be the horizontal component for E2 vector, students? This will be horizontal component, or this will be horizontal, or this will be the horizontal component for E2 vector. Who will tell?
The purple line, ma'am.
There are two purple lines. This is, and this is also there, and this is also. Which one? This one or this one?
That near the R, ma'am, towards 0.
Near the R. How it can be cos theta, Rebecca? Jessica, I have told the line which will be opposite to the theta. Here is the theta, right? So if theta is here, then this line will be cos theta. This line is not towards theta, right? One which is near to theta, that will be your cos theta. When which is not attached to theta, that will be your sin theta. The same thing here you can see, right? Here is the theta. So you have taken this as cos theta. Now here there is no theta, this you have taken it as sin theta. Remember the angle, the component which is just opposite to the theta angle, that will be your cos theta. Is it clear now? Now
Yes,
which will be
ma'am.
sin theta? Which one will be the sin theta? Which one will be the sin theta?
The other line, ma'am,
Other
going
line.
towards the
Which is
Zero,
going
ma'am.
towards the zero, right? So this is the
Mhm.
horizontal component. This we have taken it as E2 cos theta. Correct? So this is E2 cos theta and this is E2 sin theta. Similarly, we have resolved for both the electric field due to at point P due to this E1 and due to E2 into their components, right? Now you can see. Now this E sin theta and this E sin theta both are equal in magnitude. You can see the magnitude of both the charge is same. Only direction is opposite. Here also Q is there, here also Q is there. Means their magnitude is same. If suppose if here it was 2Q and here it was 3Q, then their magnitude is different. In that case, something else will be there. But here both have got the same magnitude, Q and Q. So since their magnitude is same and their direction, for sin theta you can see, for sin theta this is E sin theta and this is E sin theta. This is in the upper direction. E sin theta due to E1 is in the upper direction. This blue one represents electric field due to E1 and this purple line represents electric field due to E2. Artha aita students? E sin theta idu electric field due to E1 ಏನದ upper direction ಆಗದ. ಅದೇ electric field due to E2 ಏನದ lower direction ಆಗದ. Electric field ಇವೆಲ್ಲ electric field E cos theta ಇದು E dash cos theta ಇದು E dash sin theta ಇದು E dash sin theta ಇವು ನಾಲ್ಕರದು magnitude ಏನದ ಸೇಮ್ ಅದ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ magnitude ಏನಿರ್ತದ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತದ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ E dash sin theta ಈ direction, ಇಲ್ಲಿ E dash sin theta ಈ direction. Both are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. So if both are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction, then what will be net electric field in this vertical direction, students? What will be net electric field in this vertical direction? Can anyone tell? Yes, quick. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
If I'm audible, then tell me the answer. I'm telling these two, this E sin theta and this sin theta, both are equal in magnitude. Yeah, we are considering electric field along vertical direction. Both are equal in magnitude, but they are opposite in direction. Then what will be net electric field? Along only this direction, along this vertical direction I'm asking. Don't go to this. Just for this vertical direction, what will be net electric field? Are you understanding, students? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
What is the net electric field, students? This much clearly I am telling.
Ma'am, I think so. It might be 0.
Very good. It will be 0. See, this is E sin theta and this is also E sin theta. Both have equal magnitude, but they are in opposite. Means if this is positive, this will be negative. So if you add these two, it will be 0. Correct? So in place of E sin theta, I'll take it as 2. This is plus 2 and this is minus 2. When you add these two, it will be what? Plus 2 minus 2 will be 0. Right? The same thing here. So here both are in equal in magnitude, but they are in opposite direction. Means if you take this as positive, this will be negative. If you take this as positive, then this will be negative. So resultant electric field along vertical direction will be 0. Similarly, what will be electric field along the horizontal direction? Idu artha aitalla students? Idu E sin theta, idu E sin theta, ಎರಡರದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಅದ, ಎರಡು ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗವ. ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಇವೆರಡು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗ್ತವ. ಸೊ ನೆಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ 0 ಆಗ್ತದ. ಈಗ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ ಇದು E dash cos theta ಅದ, ಇದು ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗದ. Again this E dash cos theta, that is electric field due to this E2, is also along this direction. Both are equal in magnitude and both are along the same direction. What will be net electric field along this? What might be the net electric field along this, students? Yes. Now after telling this also, if you are not able to tell this, means no, what can I say for that?
Ma'am, we need to add this both values, I think, ma'am.
Yes, after adding what we will get? This is E cos theta, E cos theta. E cos theta plus E cos theta is what? 2E cos theta, right? Both are equal in magnitude, means you can easily add up. You can see no values are changing here. This is also E dash cos theta, this is also E dash cos theta. Both are having the same magnitude and both are along the same direction. If they are along the same direction, they will add up. If they are along the opposite direction, they will cancel. So here both were in opposite direction, so both sin theta cancelled each other. Here both cos theta are along the same direction, so both cos theta add up with each other. Is it clear now? Clear, students? Say yes or no. What is this? Hope it's clear. So this is the net electric field along the horizontal component is 2E cos theta. So our resultant electric field E will be equals to what? That E will be equals to 2E cos theta. Clear? So E will be equals to 2E cos theta. So this 2E, in place of E, we have to substitute this value. What is the E value? That is 1 upon 4 pi. I'm mentioning this instead of pronouncing it E dash, I'm telling E. Just understand it, okay? So this E value we know, that is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R square plus A square into cos theta, right? So now how to get the cos theta value? So this is one right angle triangle. So from this right angle triangle, what will be cos theta, students? I think you have studied your trigonometry. What is cos theta? What is the formula for cos theta? Adjacent by hypotenuse, which is your A divided by X. So cos theta is A divided by X. Now what is X value here? What is X? Square root of
R square plus A square.
root of R square plus A square. So this is A divided by square root of R square plus A square. Clear? So this is the cos theta value we have substituted here. So now this you can combiningly write. Take 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught outside, right? Now you can take this 2 here. So you can combiningly write it as 2AQ. Clear? And you know why we are writing it as 2AQ? Because 2AQ makes the formula. That formula is what? Your dipole moment formula. So this numerator is clear now. Coming to denominator, we will add up these two denominator. We can add, right? If bases are same, then the powers can be added. Correct? So here bases are same. This is r square plus a square, and this is also r square plus a square. Both having the same basis. If nothing is there, here what will be there? Here 1 will be there. If anything, this square root can be written as 1 by 2. Am I right, students? Square root can
Yes,
be.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
See, now meeting may end up. You have to log in into this by using the same link. Correct, students? You have to log in again because derivation is not completed yet.
Okay,
So,
ma'am.
so 1 plus 1 by 2 will be 3 by 2. So here net electric field will be what? Net electric field will be r square plus a square raised to 3 by 2. Now you got this expression, that is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon p divided by r square plus a square raised to 3 by 2. How I wrote this p? Did you get that? How did I write that p? This 2a into q is what? Dipole moment, right? 2aq is what? Dipole moment. So in place of 2aq, we can write it as p. This is just a scalar notation. We have not considered. You can notice one thing, we have not considered here dipole moment direction. So this is just the scalar notation. In vector notation, how we can write it as? In vector notation, electric field E equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square plus a square raised to 3 by 2. Now, what you can write the direction for the electric field. Here you notice one thing, students. Here, where is our resultant electric field direction? In which direction we are getting a resultant electric field? In this direction you are getting your resultant electric field, students. Am I right? This red line represents the direction of resultant electric field, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. So this is the direction of resultant electric field. Now tell me, where is the direction of dipole moment? Where is the direction of dipole moment? What will be direction of dipole moment? It will be from plus q to minus q, or from minus q to plus q?
Plus Q to minus.
No, plus q to minus q is electric field direction. Dipole momentum direction will be from minus q to plus q. You can see this purple arrow line, right? So this purple arrow line shows the direction of dipole moment. So students, here direction of electric field and direction of dipole moment, both are opposite to each other. Correct? Am I right? This arrow shows
Yes.
the direction of electric field, whereas this arrow shows the direction of dipole moment. Both are opposite in direction to each other. So what you can write? What you can write? So you will be writing dipole moment as minus p cap, right? So here it is written directly. So this will be, here it was p was there, students. Here you will be writing minus p cap due to this dipole moment direction. So p minus p cap will be what? P minus p cap will be what? From your vector notation. P minus p cap is your vector p, as I have done in the last derivation. Clear? So directly here written it as vector p. How that vector p came, that I have explained you just now. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇದು 1 upon 4 pi epsilon p divided by r square plus a square raised to 3 by 2 ಏನದ, ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಐ ಮೀನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನೊಟೇಷನ್ ನಾಗ ನಾವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಜೊತೆನೂ ಡೀಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನೊಟೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರ E equals to minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught vector p divided by r square plus a square raised to 3 by 2 ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ p ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು? ಇವಾಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ದೆ. ನಿಮ್ದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನದ? ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್, ಇನ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅದ. ಅದೇ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗದ, ಮೈನಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಟು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ, ಎರಡು ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಅವ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರೀತೀರಿ ನೀವು? ಮೈನಸ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಬರೀತೀರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿ ಪಕ್ಕ ಏನ್ ಬರೀತೀರಿ? ಮೈನಸ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್. ಪಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಪಿ ಆಗ್ತದ, ಮೈನಸ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಪಿ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಪಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ರಿ? ಈಗ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕೇಸ್ನಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? ಇಫ್ ಆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದನ್ ಎ, then what happens to a square? If r is very greater than a, what happens to a square, students? A square will be maximum or it will be 0? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, r is very greater than a, I am telling. If r is very greater than a, then powers of a, that is a square, will be what? It will be maximum or it will be minimum?
Minimum, ma'am.
Yes, a
Minimum,
square
ma'am,
value.
near to
A
zero.
square, yes, near to 0. So a square value becomes 0. If a square value becomes 0 means which term will be which term becomes 0 here? This a square term becomes completely 0 in the above expression. Am I right? So now you can
Yes,
write
ma'am.
electric field E equals to what? Electric field E equals to magnitude. I'm taking only magnitude here. Magnitude of electric field E equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P divided by A value becomes 0. A square value becomes 0. When A square value becomes 0, what will be left? Only R square is left. Correct? So this will be R square raised to 3 by 2. The expression becomes R square raised to 3 by 2. So square and 1 by 2 both will get cancelled, students. Clear? Square and 1 by 2 both get cancelled. So you can see here, this is R square raised to 3 by 2. This square and this 1 by 2 both will get cancelled. What will be left? Only cube will be left. That will be your R cube. So now what your expression becomes? It will be magnitude of electric field E equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P divided by R cube. P divided by R cube, which is an expression for electric field at an equatorial point if R is very, very greater than A. Clear, students? Clear about this?
Yes,
Any
ma'am.
doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Any doubt in this derivation?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now this derivation's pic I'll be sharing in the WhatsApp group. You have to copy this derivation and have to send to me, and I want everyone to send the derivation. Those who have sent yesterday's derivation, they have to send only today's derivation. Those who have not sent yesterday's derivation, they have to send today's derivation along with the yesterday's derivation. Clear?
Ma'am, can you share even yesterday's derivation, ma'am, in WhatsApp?
Okay, I'll share that also.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you,
fine,
ma'am.
students. Just give me a second. I'll take the attendance. I'll take how many have joined the meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, fine, students. Thank you. See you in the next class. The
Thank
you,
recorded
ma'am.
video,
Thank
the
you, ma'am.
recorded video
Thank you,
will be
ma'am.
shared soon in the group.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
Okay,
you, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, students. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye everyone.